Hello, in this video we're going to be looking at the Google Classroom import feature. We're going to be adding a class first by importing your class from Google Classroom. To do this, you'll need to grant PeerTeach access to some limited information from your Google account. This includes the ability to view the email addresses of people in your Google Classroom classes, the ability to view the names of those people, and the ability to view your different classes in Google Classroom. You're given the option of picking any of your classes. I'll pick LDT Seminar as my class right now. And as you can see here, my classes were imported successfully. So you can see all of my students. We've imported their first name, last name, email address. The reason it's important to sync these student email addresses is because that way, when students log into the system using their email addresses, PeerTeach can recognize that this student belongs to this class. If we only had students' names, they wouldn't be unique and we couldn't sort the student into the appropriate class. This is the first major way that you can use the Google Classroom integration with PeerTeach. Easily setting up your roster. Now we're going to go ahead and create an actual session for our students to do some peer coaching. And I'm going to show you the second way that we use our Google Classroom integration. So our first step will be choosing what topics we want our kids to do their coaching on. I'll pick intro to ratios and understanding percents for this one. So now we're on the pre-assessment screen. So at this moment, your students would be at their own computers answering math questions, playing their math games, and here you would get to see the results as they pour in. As you can see, the data has come in question by question, and as soon as we're ready, we will take this data and we will export it into our Google Classroom. In order to do that, we'll come up here, click on the Export Google Classroom link. You can choose accuracy or completion as the way that you're grading. And you'll pick the topic. Maybe you want to send grades for both topics, but for right now, I'll just choose one of these topics. You'll choose out of how many points you want to score this pre-assessment. And then you'll decide for every different combination of student responses, what kind of grades do you want to send? You can send an empty score. You can send whatever number you please. In order to send these grades to your Google Classroom account, one more permission is required. PeerTeach needs permission to manage coursework and grades for students in your Google Classroom classes and to view coursework and grades for your classes. And just like that, grades have successfully been uploaded into the Google Classroom setup. And over here, we can see our class. You can see that our grades have been imported. You can see that this student got 3, this got 2, this student got 1. You can see that the rest of the scores are empty. So we are clearly here scoring based on accuracy. We do have the option, though, to export as completion, and we can override any past grades that we've sent for this pre-assessment. You can see that because we chose completion, no matter how accurate students were in their responses, we're going to be sending full credit this time, full marks. Grades successfully exported. And now you can see that for those students that did complete the pre-assessment, they all got 4 points. And for the students that did not complete, their scores are empty. And that is how PeerTeach connects to Google Classroom. I hope you enjoyed this video.